Good morning, Belize, and welcome from Glasgow, Scotland. Actually, it's afternoon here for us, and I'm with well-known Belizean cyclist Derrick Chavarria. Derrick, welcome to Glasgow.
Good morning, guys. Good afternoon.
And actually, I should say, not only welcome to Glasgow, but welcome to the UCI World Championships of Cycling. Actually, how does it feel for you to be here to participate in really what is the biggest event that the UCI organizes, the World Championships?
It's an honor to me. I mean, I never thought that this opportunity would come so soon, but it came, and I still can't process it really, but I'm here and I have to make the most of it. And
you've been moving around a bit on the bike and on foot. So far, what's your impression of Glasgow?
Glasgow is a totally different place from America, Belize. All the buildings and structures are completely different. The riding-wise, not so good because we're in the city, but I mean, if you go outside the city where there's less traffic and a whole bunch of stuff, then I could guarantee it'll be good. But
have you gotten to meet any of the, like, what Belizeans would call brand name cyclists?
I haven't met none as yet.
None as yet.
None as yet.
But some pros. I mean, we've passed some pros, maybe some that we might not recognize, but
yeah,
big names in the sport still.
Yeah, I mean, I pass a lot of them when I go and ride my bike in the mornings, and yeah.
But of course, we're here, for business. There's a big race coming up for you tomorrow. How do you feel in your, tune-up rides? How do you feel in your preparation the past few months leading up to your big race, which, is tomorrow morning? I think early in Belize. It's, I think, mid-morning here in Scotland, but it'll be very early in the morning in Belize. How are your legs feeling? How are you feeling?
The legs are feeling good. The body is energized. I've been eating a lot since I came here, and the legs, no type of pain, and I'm trying to prevent fatigue. I'm trying to avoid fatigue. So. But of course, when I ride, I do some openers and just get the legs ready for tomorrow. And training-wise, it's been a straight train ever since actually before cross country, since the year started. Mm-hmm. And over time you have to go on a decline. But I had a word with my coach, and we adjusted training for this race.
So you've been training, as you said, from the start of the year. We've of course had several big classics. You were a part of some of them, not all, because you've been living in the United States, attending university. But of course, we all know that you're the champion of the Creme New Year's Classic, top 10 in the cross country, and after that, National Road Championship. And since National Road Championship, tell the Belizean public what you've been doing in the past few weeks. Again, it's been racing for you, but certainly it's been the preparation for this event, because this one is much bigger than what you'd been doing the last few weeks.
So actually, I got 13th in cross country, but leading up to this event, I was at Intelligentsia Cup for 10 days, doing some racing, and after that, I jumped straight into a bit of endurance and some intensity. And coming in this week, I had my taper, which is just slowing down training, cut back, and preparing for tomorrow.
Yeah. Derrick, before we sign off on this podcast, I want you to talk a little bit about the importance of our national championships, because I think it is the national championships that allowed you to be here to qualify for this race. Speak a bit about the importance of participating, not just in the big classics that might pay a little bit of cash to the winner, but the national championship, which is more about pride. There's of course no cash prize, but I want you to speak to the cyclists as well as the fans and the public about the real importance of being a national champion.
Yeah, well, from what I understand, when you ride the national championships, and it's actually the only race in Belize that gives you awards UCI points for participation and winning, and that contributes to your entire UCI world ranking. And the more points you get, the higher up you move on the leaderboard.
Correct.
And when whatever events come up, especially big UCI events, the selection is made based on your highest ranking and who has the highest points. And if you have enough points for that specific race qualification.
That's right.
So, yeah.
And so, of course, the qualifications we had to enter you into the under 23 road race was because of being ranked among the top 200 riders in the Americas continent. And your ranking points basically were acquired last year, right? So what did you do in last year's national championship, your placings, in order to get those points?
I placed first in the time trial and third in the road race.
Third in the road race?
Yeah.
Last year for the under 23?
Yeah.
I think you came first. Didn't you come first in the?
No, I came first the year before in junior.
In the junior,
Yeah.
okay.
So last
So you
year,
probably had some other accumulated points.
Yeah, possibly one that might contribute to this to UCI points is
But
when we went to U23 Caribbean Championships. Yeah.
But the 25 points that you got in the time trial was also very key, very significant for you to be the highest ranked under 23, actually the only under 23 rider in Belize who is in among the top 200 in the Americas. But we get a lot of riders who tend to avoid the time trial. We get very small participation in the time trial. But I think participating in time trial doesn't only help you to be a better cyclist, but it also increases the points if you participate.
Yeah.
And gets you to places like Glasgow, Scotland.
Yeah. Well, I try to take part in most of the races, I believe. I try to take part in the races that I can,
Yeah.
because I'm living in the US and coming down is expensive. So when I come down for road champs, it's best I come do both races rather than just one.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow is your big day, and I want to wish you the best of luck. I guess all of Belize will be cheering for you. I think all the cycling fans and cycling members will be tuning in. Hopefully it will be shown on the on television. There's some station that might be showing it, but I know I have shared the links for the live stream. For those of you watching, you can go to the uci.org or uci.ch websites, and they are constantly having live streams of the races going on. But otherwise, it may be on television in your neck of the woods. And so we encourage you to look, cheer on, and keep an eye out for that Belize national team jersey. Maybe we can get, I wonder if you could take a quick go and look for the jersey. Do you have your jersey with you, or is not? You don't have it here with you to show the fans what jersey to peep for in the peloton?
No, it's back at the hotel.
Have it in the hotel, okay.
Um,
You'll have to see it
Yeah.
tomorrow then during the race.
You know, the jersey has been all around. It's
Yeah.
the same jersey that went to Trinbago for the Youth Commonwealth Games. So I'm sure all the fans have seen it. You know.
Yeah. Well, good luck again, Derrick, and you know, if you want to have a last word to your fans who will be tuning in, this is your chance.
Yeah, well, I just want to say, you know, I appreciate all the support you guys give me, and there's only up from here. It's the first eye-opening experience, and I definitely don't want it to be the last. So, bigger things to come.
Among the bigger things to come, I just want you to keep in mind that Derrick has 2 more years left as an under 23 rider. So we certainly hope that he'll be able to progress and maybe come back and do this under 23 race again. But on top of that, we have a lot of developing under 23 riders and junior riders rising in the ranks. Delton Rojas, Jalen Briseño, Gabriel Gabriel, who are all 3 in Trinidad attending the Commonwealth Junior Games, riding for Belize in the time trial and in the road race. We also have other U23, that's the under 23 racers, people like Goran Gabriel, Henry Lee, Jaiven Gonzalez, Dijon Hyde. There are a lot of talented under 23 riders, Renan Codd. Listen, I apologize if I leave anybody's name out of this, but we have a lot of talented under 23 riders and a lot of talented junior riders, and even rising from the youth category, who we hope over the course of the next 4 to 8 years will develop into world-class riders. So the goal for the Belize Cycling Federation is to raise the level beyond Belize into the region, Central America and Caribbean, and then beyond our own region to be able to compete well in the American continent, which is the Pan American region, and then beyond that on the world scene. So this is one step toward that, but we hope that, you know, with full cooperation of sponsors, fans, cyclists, everybody together will raise the level of cycling. And again, this step to Glasgow to participate in the UCI World Championships is one step toward that goal. And I can tell you that we do expect Derrick to perform well and to represent the jewel. And he will do that as best he can tomorrow. Good luck. All right.
Thank you, guys.